Hi, I'm Paris, and a couple months ago I reviewed the Atomic Beam flashlight. This, as seen on TV flashlight, worked really well. Special bright LED zoomable feature. Dropped it in the yard, it kept on working well. The people at Atomic Beam have come out with a new light. This is a lantern, which they also claim is very bright. In fact, they claim it's astonishingly brighter than other lanterns. I'm going to put that to the test. I'm also going to test out another concern that I have about this, which is that it might be too bright. Glaringly bright, that when you're out in the dark working on your car, working in your yard, having this in your field of vision might actually be glaring and distracting. Maybe a flashlight would work better. Let's get started.
Epic Review Guys.
I saw the Atomic Beam lantern commercials on TV and thought it looked pretty cool, but I thought you could only order it online at this point. Yet over at Bed Bath & Beyond, found this for $20. If you'd like to find out more about it, there's a link down below this video. They had one of these out on display at Bed Bath & Beyond. It didn't have batteries in it, but you could see how the mechanism worked in it, where you turn it on simply by lifting it up, and it looked pretty cool. Without any batteries in it, the Atomic Beam lantern is very lightweight. I think about a third of it, though, the whole purpose of that is to provide a place for this to slide down into. The batteries go in the very bottom, 3 AA batteries. There are lots of ways to put this light where you need to have it. In addition to just putting it on a flat surface, there are these 2 metal loops that you can hook onto objects like tree branches they mention. On the bottom, there are 4 magnets, so I'm going to try it out on the car and see if you can stick it directly sideways or even upside down on the inside of the hood of the car. And this is really clever, they also have a hook, a fold-in hook here at the bottom, so you can hang it on a nail or on a fence. Pretty clever, all the ways they give you to put this light right where you need it, and I like clever. The batteries go in the bottom, and you don't need a screwdriver to change them out. Just unscrew. I feel like I'm opening a thermos. Hey, what if they could put hot coffee in this too? Okay, don't put hot coffee in it. Batteries go here. Here's the battery compartment. They do mention it's very important not to switch the polarity or you can damage the LED. I don't see a rubber seal in this, so I'm thinking it seems like it'd be okay with some light mist, but this is not a waterproof device like the Atomic Beam flashlight, which you can actually put underwater and have it work as a flashlight. There are the magnets. There's the hook that pulls out the bottom. Here are the hanging parts, and when I pull this open now, the light should come on. There is no on-off switch other than, there we go, pulling this up. And there's also no high, medium, or low. I guess that's high. Medium, low. They say the amount that you pull this up is how you control the amount of light. I still have the lights on and the window open here, so the room is fairly well lit, but you can see this still adds quite a bit more wherever I have it. Let's compare this to the Atomic Beam flashlight. So we've got that there. Yeah, there's a lot more light with the flashlight, but that's to be expected. Sitting with it like this, it's not too glary because the top portion is covering a fair amount of the light that's shining directly into my eyes. So having it like this, I could read or work on something here and it's not too bothersome. But having it up at eye level, I can't get away from the fact that this is shining right into my eyes, even with the other lights on in the room. And they do mention in the instructions not to shine this in someone's face because it can cause damage to the retina. So I don't know how I can keep it from shining in my face, but I guess they mean don't put it right up in front of someone's eye and have them look at it. Here in a completely dark closet, the only light is from the Atomic Beam lantern. And let's try it at a lower setting. Medium. Maybe that would qualify as low. Time to test it out on the minivan. The surface is a little bit curved. Let's see. Oh, no, that's got plenty of magnetic pull on it. Don't have to worry about that coming loose or falling off, even if the car were running and there were a little bit of vibration. I think that's really on there. And here under the hood, let's see if it'll stick mostly upside down. That's not completely flat there. Yeah, and it doesn't exactly stay. How about in that spot? Okay, there. Now we've got a good flat surface. The magnets are holding really well right there. And of course with the hook, it can go someplace like that. Time for the toughness test. They say you can drop it from 50 feet and it can survive. They don't say it necessarily will survive. Let's just toss it up, let it land in the yard and see what happens. still going. It kind of closed itself, but the light is still working. Seems like it does everything they advertised. For $20 is not bad. If there's one feature I could add, it would be a little black plastic strip in the outside portion here that you could rotate around, or I guess even if you had it in one place and you just put that part of your flashlight facing you so the light wouldn't shine in your eyes, but would shine everywhere else that you were working. Maybe that feature will be added in the new and improved atomic beam lantern. This works really well. It's very compact to take camping, or if you just want to keep it in the closet for when the power goes out at night, which it eventually will at some point. I'm pleased with this. Also pleased with the flashlight that's continued to work well. Find out more about both of these at the links down below this video. See you on the next review.
Epic